The representative of the Soviet Union has objected.
Movietone, having given you pictures of Mr. Attlee at the Labour Party conference in the last issue, now shows you Mr. Churchill opening the Conservative campaign at Liverpool.
What is required is a government with the power to carry on a tolerant, non-partisan, non-doctrinaire system of policy for a considerable time. We need 4 or 5 years of calm, resolute policy and administration to enable us, after all we have been through, to regather our inherent strength and allow our native qualities to shine forth and earn their reward. This will be no vindictive triumph for Tories over Socialists, no dull exclusion of liberal and independent forces, but rather a period of healing and revival. If this purpose is to be achieved, there must be no subservience to class or privilege at home, and no deflection from our known and agreed policy of acting with the other free democracies with strength, patience, and firmness. We must do this in order to prevent a renewal in catastrophic form of the horrors of war. I therefore ask for a substantial and solid majority to bring to an end this period of unavoidable but mischievous party strife, to let the nation get on with its work with the least possible political interference, and to promote the greatest possible measure of agreement among ourselves that is possible. We are the same people in the same island as we were in the great days we can all remember. Our spirit is unconquerable, our ingenuity and craftsmanship unsurpassed, our latent resources are unmeasured, our underlying unities are enduring. We have but to cast away, by an effort of will, the enfeebling tendencies and fallacies of socialism and free ourselves from socialist rule, and then to stand erect once more and take our place among the great powers of the world. Never shall we lose our faith and courage, and never shall we fail in exertion and resolve.
On the Thursday at St. Paul's, the pre-election service was held with all party leaders attending. The Archbishop of Canterbury arrives to preach the sermon. Mr. Morrison, the Foreign Secretary, Mr. Eden with Mr. Oliver Littleton, Mr. Churchill himself, party leaders sat together during the service. Afterwards, politicians of all parties mingled together on the steps waiting for their cars. The Prime Minister leaves, followed by Mr. Clement Davis, the Liberal Party leader. Then to the House of Commons for prorogation of Parliament. Mr. Attlee's car passes into Palace Yard. Mr. Churchill's. Some of the members, shortly to become mere candidates again, took themselves in by the public entrance. That's Pat Hornsby-Smith. And so, with Parliament awaiting the verdict of the country on October the 25th, the proclamation of dissolution was due to be announced.
By the King, a proclamation for dissolving the present Parliament and declaring the calling of another. God save the King!